This is what Italy's next government could look like if the polls are accurate. But it's really all about Giorgia Meloni.
We will build a solid, cohesive government with a strong popular mandate which will remain in power for 5 years.
Her right-wing party, Brothers of Italy, is ahead in the polls, indicating she could well become Italy's first female prime minister and the first far-right leader since Benito Mussolini's rise to power here 100 years ago. Meloni's supporters gathered in Rome's Piazza del Popolo for the last rally before the elections.
I give my support to this party because I love my country, and Giorgia Meloni will protect it. She will make laws to protect our youth, our ports, and the quality of life of Italians, who do deserve this finally.
First of all, we need to regain a national identity that has been set aside for the good of Europe. But this is not a real Europe because we have lost our own identity.
On the centre-left, the Democratic Party led by the former Prime Minister Enrico Letta is polling second. But Italy's coalition-focused politics means the numbers are not in his favour. Abubakar Soumahoro is part of that coalition. He came to Italy as a student from the Ivory Coast in 1999 and is now running as a candidate.
The
first thing to worry about are the high balls, and that all Italian families have a hot meal on the table. This is why we will bring the values of anti-fascism and anti-racism, not to protect Italy alone, but to project Italy towards a Europe of rights and dignity.
The snap election follows the resignation of technocrat Prime Minister Mario Draghi in July. Internal politics brought an end to his unity government that spanned from left to right, and one that Meloni and her party never joined. Successive governments have collapsed.
Elections are not the solution. Elections are the confirmation of a deep crisis of the political system. These are key elections because I think they are going to close a season in which the left overall govern Italy.
What will the far-right victory mean for relations with Europe, for immigration policies, for the economy? Italy is struggling with soaring energy bills, inflation and an all-round increased cost of living that will need to be addressed immediately.
Saturday will be a so-called day of silence ahead of Sunday's election. And by the early hours of Monday morning, Italians could know what their next government may look like. They're 68 in 76 years. Stefanie, Dekker, Al Jazeera, Rome.